What's up, y'all? It's your boy DJ Avionyx with another class of Avionyx Scratch Academy, and today we're going to be learning about the Chirp Flare Scratch. Personally, this is my favorite scratch of them all because just the way it sounds and the variations you can do with it. Now, the Chirp Flare Scratch is basically a chirp and a flare scratch. So as we've learned in previous episodes, the Chirp Scratch and the Flare Scratch can be found in my video library, but we'll quickly go over the chirp and the flare. So a little review of the Chirp Scratch again. Okay, and then the Flare Scratch. And then when you combine the two, Chirp Flare Scratch. So now let me break it down for you. You're going to do one Chirp Scratch, and then you're going to do a Flare Scratch following. Chirp Scratch, Flare Scratch. Be sure to review my Chirp Scratch episode and my Flare Scratch episode as a prerequisite before starting the Chirp Flare Scratch. So the Chirp Scratch, you are starting your scratch sample just before it starts. So here's where it starts. Here's where there's silent. You want to start where it's silent and your crossfader in the open position. Move your scratch hand forward and you close your fader. Move your scratch hand backward and open the fader. And real quickly, the Flare Scratch, you start with your crossfader open and you move your scratch hand forward and you close the fader once and come back to the open position. And then you bring your scratch hand backward and then you close the fader and then bring it back into the open position. Forward, close, open. Backward, close, open. Forward, close, open. Backward, close, open. So now when you combine the two, you have a Chirp Flare Scratch. Chirp, flare, chirp, flare, chirp, flare, chirp, flare. As I've always mentioned, please practice very slowly, build that muscle memory. Speed will come later, so just practice slow, just like this. As you build that muscle memory, you'll be able to pick up your speed. And then full speed. So now we're going to practice doing the Chirp Flare Scratch slowly over a 139 BPM track. And now let's pick up the speed. Now let's go full speed. And now let's vary our practicing pattern by going back and forth between fast and slow. And there you have it, my friends, the Chirp Flare Scratch, one of my personal favorites. It's a Chirp Scratch, followed by a flare, rinse, repeat, recycle. I'm DJ Avionyx, this is Avionyx Scratch Academy. I'd appreciate it if you gave this video a like. Leave any comments, questions, or suggestions down below. Please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and ring that notifications bell because next time we're going to backtrack a little, back to the 2-click flare orbit scratch, and I'm going to show you the delayed 2-click flare orbit scratch. Alright guys, see you guys next time.